That's a pool. That's a pool. That's a pool. Lunar fair. Lunar fair. It's a wonderful day. Looking forward to getting started with you. All right, we're going to jump right into our adumbration on this brisk day so that we don't lose it. We'll start with our Shaashaa. As always, we'll slide into all over body check-in. We'll get some Asar stance in, do some Qigong. I'll go into detail about one Qigong position today, give some detail around it, some whys and what fors. And then we'll get into the lunar cycle of the form. We'll get into the form, short form. Then our goal is to do simple kneeling today. And I'll be face on the camera because we've already talked about been doing it sideways so folks kind of see where the feet go and all that. So I'll be face on. And then we'll work on getting in position to do the standard push-up in addition to the simple push-up that we have been working on building up strength. And so what we'll do is we'll check in, we'll get that review, we'll knock out those 9 and the body, check it out. And then if necessary, not if necessary, but then we'll look at, we'll do one full, standard push-up, check in, let me know, and see where you are in terms of our social media responses. And now that that's up, be sure to, like, share, subscribe so we can get that in, hit the bell. And we're doing that so you have an opportunity to grow with us. And after that, what we'd like is we're going to finish up with the wisdom from the sages of the ages, and then we'll get into our closing Shaashaa. And a reminder, if you have questions, comments, issues, concerns, to please catch up with us on our social media comments on any one of our social media platforms. That your body should have a little bit of challenge, even now, that your body, your muscles should be telling you something. It should never be pain. A little bit of discomfort, a little bit of letting you know that you've used muscles in your body. That's the design, so that we can remember what's working, particularly when we're doing this and we're not doing it in combination with the video or live with me. Got it? Good. Let's get to it. All right. We'll go ahead and get their feet parallel, shoulders width. Yasha, for all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. All right. Place the hands. We're going to shift the weight. Start with that left foot. And take it the other direction. Sit it down on the heel. Wiggle the toes. Starting with the big toe wiggle. Second toe. All the way down to the pinky toe. And I'm turning at this angle so you can still see my foot. All right. Now we're going to make sure it's straight and parallel. Shift the weight. Change direction. Set it down. Wiggle the toes. Big toe. All the way down to the little toe. And then place the hands down. And we start with the left shoulder. And to the front. And the other shoulder. and to the front. All right, left hand. Move the direction. Move the fingers. One at a time. Change direction. Look at the fingers. One at a time. All right, now we're going to work the head and neck, starting to the left. While you're looking over the left shoulder, take your chin down and up. Looking over the right shoulder. Take the chin up and down. Front and center. Down and up. And around. Next in breath, take it the opposite direction. And your next in breath, bring it right back to front and center. All right, let's shake it out. Opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, we got most of those body joints and parts ready. Let's get here, feet parallel to Wuchi position. Those hands in there. Pyramid hands. We're going to go into either feet parallel. We're prepping for a Asar stance. Or here. All right. 12 breaths. Pyramid hands. And shift the weight back into Uchi position. Check it out. All right, we're going to start feet parallel. Shoulders width. Going to review one we did yesterday, which is the vibration. Went over it yesterday, said I'd go over it a little bit more. We're going to start there today. Just comes right after Asar stance. You'll be paying attention to your body. But you're going to bring your hands, arms up like you're bringing them up from sun rises over the mountain. You'll stop here right before it goes over the mountain. You're going to breathe in. You're going to hum out. You're going to listen to your body and let it tell you where that you feel the body vibrating along with the hum. And do it again, breathing in. Exhale and hum. Let the hands come down now. Shake it out. And so we'll have that conversation directly. And you can share, if you like, how your body's responding, either on the social media pages, or you can get at me directly through the DMs on that, okay? Want to get that in as we get started. Now, we're going to start feet parallel, shoulders width. Bring in the pyramid hands. This is the Qigong we're going to work on in depth today. You're going to breathe in and out. I'm going to do this twice here. In, out. Third time, you're breathing in. And exhale, reach for the toes. And again, reach for the toes. You may not reach them today. Drop the head, legs are straight. Gonna breathe in, coming up. Back to pyramid hands. Gonna exhale. Reach. Drop the head. Inhale. Pyramid hands. Exhale. Reach for the toes. Inhale. Pyramid hands. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale some more. Inhale some more. Fill up. Turn to the right. Turn to the left. Run the center. Exhale. Shake it out. Now, goal of this exercise has many, but what we're working on primarily is getting here as a place of central equilibrium, where you start. It's where we get our blood pressure, those sorts of things back to normal, because we're shifting levels. Blood pressure may be moving around, so this is a way to manage that. The other thing we're doing is we're bending from the waist. So we're coming here, we're coming forward. This is a stretch along the spine. Bringing the head down, working to improve flexibility along your quadriceps here. Work on your balance. You should also feel it in the back of the calf. You bring the head down. You should feel it all the way along the back as well, okay? So this is a way of stretching, elongating, taking the pressure off of the body is working with gravity. And then you come right back up. Here, we do this 3 times. The main design is to help you to relax, to elongate the body, to use the waist to come down. Let the arms come out. And then coming up is the curling up. Got it? That's how we go there. Now, we'll get into the KhASA position. And here, what we talked about yesterday, what we're working on is 90 degrees. So some of you, your shoulders may be here just because that's where your flexibility is. That's fine. The goal is to get 90 degrees on these shoulders, okay? Now we're going to breathe twice. Using our bellows breathing. Your whole arms and hands and shoulders should be relaxed while we breathe. Palms facing forward, 2 breaths. And this is a receptive position, here as well as here. And the goal is to, it's more of a dynamic tension, okay? And so once we're here and once we're here, we then shift into the dua, which is the dual receptive position. And it's dual receptive because the left foot and left hand are forward receptive. All the weight is on the rear leg. And we breathe, 4 breaths. Stepping back. There we go. Sometimes to the gathering, like yesterday, we're going to swing arms today, okay? And let them swing. All right. So from here, we're going to go into our lunar cycle. Get right into the form. And the next session that we have, we will review additional aspects of the form. I'm going to break out just 1 or 2 each session of our Qigong that we've gone over. So I'm going to give you some time this week, and I'm going to go back and review some of our videos and be able to point to and have them in the comments section so that when we go over, you'll be able to go back and check on the other ones. All right? So we want you to be able to grasp the Qigong more fully as we get into it for why it should and should not be used, when it should be used, because you're doing it, and we get it in class why we do it. But what we really want for you is to, you're feeling that scratch in the back of your throat right before you catch a cold, And we'll get into those sorts of things because that's the real challenge. How do you use this to maintain longevity, to maintain your health when you don't really understand what you're doing? So we want to be able to get that in simply for you. All right. Okay. Feet parallel, shoulders width. We're going to do the lunar cycle of the form. Again, we're in our third day of the full moon cycle. So it might be good this evening if you can get out under the full moon as well. And depending on where you are, the full moon is up a long time. So right around sunset. And then it starts to set right around the time of sunrise. So like 4 or 5 in the morning. So depending on your wake sleep cycles, you may be able to get up in the morning and do it then. Here we go. Sinking down, sun rising. All right, shake it out. We'll start from feet parallel, shoulders width. Short form, sinking down. All right, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. We got a short form in. Now, I'll get this kneeling in. I'm going to do it straight on today because we've been talking about it for months. And I've been doing it side style. Toes, heels, knees together. Hands are here. Okay. Buttocks as usual on top of the heels. Okay. And then you get on the balls of the feet, right? We'll just come back. The hands are here. All right. Body's shoulders relaxed. Head level. Okay. I'm going to turn sideways so we can get to the simple push-up. Right? So here, and again, like I said, I cross my legs. We're here, straight up. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on back. All right. So now, get these hands together, right? Get the feet. So you'd be here. Got it? My feet are sliding today. Got these new Tai Chi shoes on. Did not properly season them, so my feet are sliding. All right. So we'll come back to that. Come back to that next session. All right. Slide on up. As we get it in. Woo! It's a good day. Wisdom from the sages of the ages. Starting with the essence of Tai Chi Chuan, the literary tradition. The upright body must be stable and comfortable to be able to support force from the 8 directions. Teachings of Ptah Hotep, oldest book in the world. Okay. Do not be proud and arrogant with your knowledge. Consult and converse with the ignorant and the wise, for the limits of art are not reached. No artist ever possesses that perfection to which they should aspire. Good speech, medu nefer, good speech is more hidden than green stone, emeralds or saphirite. Yet it may be found among maids at the grindstones. And then, without Ching, rectifying viewpoints. Those adept in establishing themselves cannot be plucked up. Those adept in the act of embracing cannot be made to relax their hold. They are worshipped for generations in a row. Cultivate Tao in one's person, and its virtue will be genuine. Cultivate Tao in one's family, and its virtue will be overflowing. Cultivate Tao in one's village, and its virtue will be long enduring. Cultivate Tao in one's state, and its virtue will be abundant. Cultivate Tao in one's empire, and its virtue will be pervasive. Therefore, by one's person, one sizes up other persons. By one's family, one sizes up other families. By one's village, one sizes up other villages. By one's state, one sizes up other states. By one's empire, one sizes up other empires. How do I know this is so with the empire? By this. All right. Well, thank you all for your participation, for the gift of your presence, for your choice to consistently make the choices to improve your life. Or as we say, a consistent commitment to a lifestyle change. Grateful for you, for those that are choosing to do so with us. Our goal here is to not only teach you the Yang's Tai Chi Chuan as it has come through us through Great Grandmaster Dalu, Grandmaster Heri Kafrandongo, and Sunu Aijihuti Hirukuti Kepara Tamu. To me, it is also to aid you in clarifying and understanding ways that you can see more clearly in your own everyday life and utilize these tools and principles to aid yourself in maintaining your health and adding to your longevity. So for that, I thank you. I say Hatep, peace, Ankh Uja Seneb, and we bow out and we say to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow, teacher to student, student to teacher, ashe, respect to the ancestors and homage to the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky. I bid you Hatep, Ankh Uja Seneb, Amen Re Nesut Neche, Latin Re Neb, and the Ankh. Hatapu, Peru Nefer.